Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm odd jobbing really, so I'll just show you around what I'm doing. So this wants to be moved across to here. The customer has done a very nice little please remove completely. So we get outside light and upstairs landing light there. So currently this switch is on that light and then the one at the top of the stairs. So what they've asked me to do is here we're having a little PIR sensor just to operate the downstairs light here. It's only switched once, it's not from upstairs, so it's going to be a 360 degree sort of around here, 360 degree PIR. It's going to be recessed in the ceiling, so it's going to pick people up from any way. They just said it's just pointless having the switch here, and because the way the door opens, so they put it here, and they said no, we'll do a sensor. So that's fine. So what we're doing is this place has been rewired. Oh, here we go. That's good, isn't it? The cable's already fallen out. Take the floorboards up upstairs, literally join the cables, go across, chase it back down, same height, put it there. Going to be drilling through at a very, very dangerous angle. Roughly about here, because we're having some up and down light on this side. So I'm going to try and get a drill bit so it goes straight through the mortar line without hitting the brand new door, popping out in the brickwork, so we can then bring a flex out to it. That's it for here. There's a few surface mount sockets that need changing to double sockets. Some in the lounge, some upstairs, a new one going next to the bedside table. And also I've got to run a 3-core unearth from the boiler down to what is a plinth here that's going down here. This is the place I was working at the other day, the kitchen that you saw. So another thing that I forgot to do, I'm not going to blame Adam for this. I took the dust sheets out the other day and I haven't put them back in. So what I would normally do, if the dust sheets aren't here, I'll just get Adam to lie across the floor, hold a rubble tub. I would obviously give him some goggles as well, just to try and catch as much dust as possible. But because Adam's at college today again, I'm going to be using, which I haven't used in a very long time, I don't know what they call, elephant tape. I can't remember what this one is. I've had it absolutely years. You can tell it's just battered rolling around the van. So I'm just going to protect the radiator, put a bit down on the carpet. I mean, all the carpet's getting changed anyway, and I've got the Hoover out, so clean it up afterwards. So I'll set the camera up and we'll start wrapping some shit up. Oh, what a lovely noise. Sticky the other way. Well, I need to get some more of that because it's not really sticky anymore. It's alright on the radiator, but carpet, it doesn't like it. Right, so what I'm just going to do, take measure out, measure the same height for that one, get level up, get my chaser out, my nice Metabo wall chaser. Yeah, give that a go. So I'll just stick this bit on a time lapse and then I'll show you upstairs where the boards are going. Right, I don't know if you can see me, because this place has been rewired recently, I would say in the past 10 years sort of thing, with new colours. It means anywhere like this, I know they've had these up to put the new boards in, so I'll mute this bit because these are noisy things. Right, straight away, there's our 2-core there. That's going to go to our landing light, hallway light, and that's our 3-core unearth, which is our 2-way for your landing upstairs. So all I'm going to be doing with this, where you go in it, extending it across, obviously the 3-core, the 2-core is then just going to go somewhere here under the floor for the sensor. There is already a board up here, so hang on, let's just Just lift that up, see what's under here. I love the way someone's used plasterboard screws. Hey, if it works. Look at that. See the hole? That's my hole for my my new switch that I've just put up, so that's perfect. Glad I didn't go too high with the SDS bit and hit the pipes. Right, well that's going to be a lot simpler. So realistically the next big thing that I need to do is try and get a long drill bit through that outside wall, land it if we can in the chase of the new capping we've just done, the new chase out. So the issue with this, I mean, you got your zoning really, haven't you? Because if I was to drill a hole, camera screen's going off. So I drill a hole through here and it comes through here, then the cable's going to travel across. Realistically, my zoning for this is only directly above the switch and up, and it's not going to cover me for any cables running across, unless the cable is within, was it 150 mil of the ceiling or of corner. So if I get my tape measure out, well, let's say that's the wall. So 150 mil is going to get to here. So we've only got 9 mil where it's not going to be. Oh no, technically if it's there. So 15, so we've got literally 4 centimeters where it's not going to be in the zone. So what do you do? What do you do? I mean, is anyone really going to put a screw, you know, using logic, is anyone ever going to put a screw in here where this cable comes through? Obviously your zone's there and your zone's there. Within that 4 centimeters there, is anyone ever going to put a screw there, right above a light switch? I don't think so. I don't think so. So try and use a bit of common sense. I know the regs say that shouldn't do that, but you know, if I was to make this a double switch, sorry, a 2-gang pattress, then it would be absolutely fine. But it's one of them things. How else am I meant to get it across? You know, logic prevails really, doesn't it? So I'm going to try and get a long drill bit without smashing the brand new front door. Hang on. Long drill bit through that angle. Fingers crossed pop out there. Most of the time you'd want to drill out here, but then you run the risk of blowing the bricks out if anyone's done it before. You know what it's like, you come through the centre of a brick and you end up popping it and you would lose pretty much the entire face of that brick, and then you can't really cover it up with a little lantern light. So right, I've got the world's longest bit in. Another thing that you lot might not have seen, if you're on my Instagram you might have seen, I put a video on, a little clip on ages ago. I want one of the dust collectors that attaches to your hoover. I got this for 20 quid, I think, off Amazon. I have ordered a 6-inch one for core cutting, which I'm going to do a video on at some point. It's got like 3 core holes to cut for vents, so, and it's a fantastic bit of kit. So I'll just turn it on, hang on. That now, when I drill through that, that should collect pretty much 99% of the dust. Made a boo-boo. over there. Whoops. So it looks like when the plumber was round, he obviously drilled a hole in the wrong place. So, idiot. Bloody plumbers. At least one thing, the dust collector collected all the dust. So, God help me. I mean, to be fair, for the hole that's in there, it's within 150mm of the corner each way, and I could actually run the cable through that, into that room in the corner, and then back through into this room. Or should I give another shot? The thing is, it's such a steep angle because that wall is flush with that, and here. So literally, that's the wall sort of thing, so it needs to get the right angle and the depth. Oh, it's really annoying because normally I'm really good at this and it sort of goes to exactly where I want it, but classic, when you record it, it doesn't work, so I'm going to give it another shot. Right. Damn! That's good, by the way. Jesus Christ, why couldn't I have done that the first time? For all you guys know, I could have edited the last bit out, but I won't, because shit happens, unfortunately. You know, it is what it is, what happens in real life. So, I'll just stick this back on, suck all the dust out, hang on. Yeah. Right, well, that was semi-successful, to be honest. Look at that. Oh, wonderful. I mean, there is a plasterer coming in, so you can patch that. I'll make good as best as possible, but like, I'll just say to the customer, the plumber did it. So, wankers. Sorry, I'll also try and speak a bit more clearly, because Dan from DSS obviously needs subtitles because I'm too northern, even though I'm from the Midlands. It's just a shy. We just speak posh. That's the difference. We're just very posh speaking people up here. Obviously down south, he ain't used to that sort of stuff. So it's fine. It's fine. I get it. I get it. Right, that's on. So I'm actually going to wire that in flex. I'm going to stick some black 3/4 1mm flex through there. I'll just chisel this bit out, put the box in, and then we'll go to extend some cables. Alright, we're upstairs now, we're just pulling the lights up and whatnot, and I've had, this guy keeps calling me Dan from DFS Sofas, he keeps trying to sell me stuff, so anyway, here he is. He's here! Oh, that's rude. That's rude. Do you want me to put some subtitles at the bottom for you so you can understand me?
Yes, please. Slower, please.
What are you doing?
Oh, not a lot, mate, not a lot. Just messing around in the office today. What are you up to?
Outside light, some switches, and I've got to fill a hole of plumber drilled in the lounge wall earlier, so that should be fun. God's sake.
Oh, mate. Yeah, check this out, right? Have you found this on my video yet? I know you'll like this.
Look at that.
Come on.
That's right.
Come on. Hey?
That's wicked. All right, let me walk around with you. All right, there we go. I'll try not to get my GoPro in it. It's a bit... Right, yeah, what am I doing? Got floor up everywhere. Oh shit. Let me do that. So, some of us don't get the luxury of having a day off doing paperwork. You obviously do.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate.
Earning too much money.
I don't make too much money, that's what it is.
Jesus Christ.
Are we going to tell your viewers about our grand plan?
Christ, which one?
Hey. Well, we've got a bit of hopefully exciting news. There's a very popular YouTuber who's just started out. who's coming to work with the People's Electrician down in Cambridge, hopefully one day in November.
That's right. Should be a good video.
Just waiting to be confirmed just yet.
Yeah, waiting on dates.
Hopefully he'll come down for a day. We'll do a collab video together, and yeah.
See who's bigger.
Probably just eat all day.
Oh, eat all day. That's as what we said to you. Dan can eat what he wants, and unfortunately, I'm on a lovely Slim and Will diet with my other half. So I've got a pot of grapes today in a nice unicorn, my daughter's unicorn lunchbox. Terrible. Terrible. Right, I'm gonna crack on. I'll love you and leave you, and I'll catch you in a bit. See you, mate. Okay, so now Dan's gone and sat in his arse all day in his office while the rest of us are hard at work. Old switch, I've snipped it off down there. There's me open, it'll pull up. Well, I've just realised I've been walking around and my battery's flat and I thought it was on record all the time, so never mind. Right, this is pretty much on its way to be done now. PIR, it needed a neutral, so I just ran a 3-core across to it. So it's got a permanent live, a switch live, a neutral, and then there's an earth. The light's back in, Wago boxes on the side. There's a junction box further on this way, so I just changed the old switch cable into a permanent live and neutral. That was then my permanent live and neutral in there, so that allowed me to then run a permanent live to the switch, and then a switch live back, and then the flex was for the outside lights from here down and out. So all in all, that's all done. So I'm just going to get this all wrapped up, put back down, put the office back together, and then I'll show you downstairs. Last little bit here for now, so I've just got to wire that back in. There's my sensor. Old switch completely removed. Capping's on in here. Just going to connect that up. I'm just going to take the tape up, use the this thing, attach the Hoover, and just give it a blast, and then connect up, and we'll give it a power on. See what, obviously do the outside light as well. On all hunky-dory, doubled over. One little thing that I'd normally do as well, if I'm cutting off what is a 3-core, so a 2-way switch, either take a picture of the back of it so you know which way the grey is, which way the black is, or with this one, when I took it off, I just snipped it, so I left the colour cores in it so I could duplicate it over. So that's on, that's up. Right, outside light. I'll go and grab it and I'll come outside with it. This is the one we got up and down the light with the PIR on the bottom. That's how you meant to get to them. Just turn. No, don't do that, it'll break. It's a bit faffy, doesn't it? Oh, look, this world's smallest fit. How's that meant to come off? No, it doesn't bend, so great piece of kit. So obviously you've got your grommet in there, your other grommet for your seal. Oh, for God's sake, I've got to go and drill the holes, bear with me. And obviously on there as well, you've got all your different settings for day and night, sensor range, and then sensor time as well. So you can give that an alter. I just normally set it to within a couple of meters, on for about a minute, and then obviously at night time as well. Right, that's working. I didn't get a chance to record it because when I walked in it turned on. So I always just leave these off loose for the time being to make sure I've got the correct configuration. Not with the 2-way because I know that's right, but sometimes obviously depending if you put it in L1 or L2 how it's wired, the switch becomes upside down. So I know that's right now, so the outside light should be on. Yep. Right, I'll get that screwed back now, and then some sockets. Right, I've really got to get shift on. It's one of them things where I'm faffing around too much, and I'm meant to be at another job in about an hour, and I've got 1, 2, 3 sockets to do still. So I just spoke to the customer about the hole in the wall, and she said you know, these things happen. Plumbers are arseholes, so I'm joking. It's one of them, you own up to it. I said to her, I'll patch it. The guy's got to come in to patch stuff. Sorry, battery went flat then. Yeah, it is what it is. Stuff like this, it happens. You've got to own up to it. I spoke to the customer and you know, I just said to her, the plasterer's coming in, he can patch it up, no problem at all. If it's extra cost, I'll pay for it. Easy mistake, you know, she might turn around and say, yeah, no, he's patching stuff up anyway, so he'll do it. These things happen. You just got to hold your hands up. I think when some people try and lie and hide about it, or, you know, I could have pulled the curtain across the front of it and hide it. It's just going to land you in hot water and it's going to give you a bad name. So be honest, own up to it. If it costs you, it costs you. It's just one of them. Right, I know it was a short video. Just trying to get little bits and bobs for you, some things that you wouldn't really see. I'm doing a whole job, little jobs, and trying to do bits of everything. So that's one of them. Few other bits and bobs coming up, board change, bits and bobs. Like you said, Dan said earlier, we're going to be doing a little collab video at some point, probably in mid-November, beginning of November, fingers crossed, depending on how things go, which would be pretty cool. So yeah, like the video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.